This other guy, Keturboy, on the other hand, not a huge fan. How you doing, Ketter?
Yo, what's up?
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing beautiful. Wow, straight to business. You sound locked in, brother.
I am. Have
Yeah?
to be.
Okay, are you warm? Have you been warming up a bit?
Yeah, I'm warm, I'm warm. Warm
Beautiful.
enough.
So Phoenix is also undefeated. He 3-0'd Ungers. Do you predict you'll do something similar?
I'll try my best to stay undefeated for sure, yeah.
Yeah,
Not gonna be an easy one, but I'll give my best.
yeah. Okay. And you got some specific things prepared. You kind of know more or less what you're playing each map, or are you going to adapt? Or
I think I'm just gonna adapt. I know a lot more Civ than he does, and since it's a agree on matchup, I think I'm just gonna Civ dance until we're fine on a matchup.
okay, I like it. Harrison, you got anything, brother?
Have you got a plan for maybe if Psych trying to pull out some sort of CDB pikeman play? Because that's probably like I feel like if Psych pulled out something like that, he has a chance of getting um, victories. But if he just plays standard, I get a feeling that the better player will win the game, which could be Psych, but I feel you're relatively confident in your own situations, but I've certainly seen that Pike CDB play claim victims. I guess I'm not going to say what's Civ you're going to blame, what's his strategy, we can do this, but I don't know. I guess have you been catching up on Sonic streams and fun shindigs just to be aware of what possibly might be there?
No, I don't really see what he does on ladder because he's mostly just trolling and trying to give good content to people. So I don't really like watch this type of games because I'm not really interested to.
It's
But
like
yeah,
you can give good content by playing some good Age of Empires, so don't feel that
yeah,
you
you're
could
right.
only good content is only troll. Because I think that's obviously a different topic, but like, yeah, I suppose that there's tryhard Sark and it's completely different to, oh, let's make flamethrowers for the thumbnail Sark. But yeah, I've told him I'll give him 5 subs for every single fixed gun he makes this series. So look out for his multiplayer, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Um, I do want like the tryhard Psionic because I enjoy playing against him when he's not trolling and like actually tryharding. That gives like better games in my opinion. So I do hope he's not gonna do too much trolley things and be like locked in.
What would your ideal game one matchup be? Would you be fine for a mirror matchup on like Great Plains?
Honestly, I don't mind anything. I just I don't know. I just wanna avoid boring matchups, you know? So, well, mirror is just not the best. Wait, oh, my game crashed. That's
Oh,
oh yeah, that's the first time in a couple months, which doesn't look good for now. Damn.
do you think that's any
Wait.
foreshadowing for how the series is going to go?
Well, I do hope I don't crash during the series.
Yeah, that wouldn't be great.
Yeah, this is the first time I'm crashing like since a while. That's weird.
Yeah, I used to also have some crashing issues, but I feel like for the most part it's kind of fixed itself. Weird.
Yeah.
Do you think there's going to be any like Pitom or Dungaree this series?
I think we will see a lot of dungarees.
Like, how many do you think, roughly?
At least two.
At least 2 Dungarees? Okay. Okay. Yeah, if I see any Dungaree, I'll make sure to call it out in the casting here.
What on earth are you guys talking about?
Exactly. It's an inside
Exactly.
joke. What does Dungaree actually translate to? It's like crazy or madness or
Yeah, I think it's more like crazy shit, you know?
it comes from me being in call with all the Frenchies and whenever something goes wrong, you just hear Dungaree, Piton. You know, you start hearing some of Some of the French mannerisms I've picked up on him.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just start Civ dancing with Mr. Psionic.
Oh, okay. Picking Botto here, I like it. Well, I'll let you guys do your Civ dance and lobby and whatnot. But,
Okay, well,
best of luck, Mr. Ketter.
Thank you very much. I'll see you guys.
Yeah.
Ciao. Ciao.
Ciao. Here, go to the cast channel.
You put the Discord back on as well.
So he's going to start Botto. Oh, yeah, I got a screen share as well.
It's okay. Oh. Well, it looks like the first game's going to be French also. What's the chances after this game we see the reverse matchup as well? You just see the common civs. We haven't. I don't think we've seen any of the Asian dynasty civs for a while. War chief civs have been backseat again. Poor Russia, no one wants to use that. Poor Malta. If Italy's made some appearances this series, but it's like the upper Europeans and the American civs, and that's kind of like the meta at the moment.
I could definitely see Psionic playing like Italy map 2 or something, but I think if he has the option, he's just going to keep playing France.
The Italy thing's interesting because here's Italy. I've only really seen it on Saguenay. He kind of goes like a water-based play with no Lombards, and I don't know, I haven't been quite worked out if Italy no Lombards seems to like be a super strong pick or just like it kind of worked that game. I don't know whether it was he played well in the game or the Civ and the matchup is actually a good combination as well. Yeah, Harry's just hoping for Malta. Of course I'm hoping for Malta. Like, if I could tell you like not a dream matchup, it'd be something like Malta into Portuguese, because you're guaranteed it's going to last longer than 15 minutes, and it's going to be like a tactical battle for map control, a bit of artillery play.
We did see Malta Port. It was Kinesi versus, who did he play? Was it King? No. Kinesi versus someone. Kinesi played Port, and I believe lost to Malta. What are you taking a big sip of there? Some Beal? Big old sip of Beal?
Beal?
Beal. It's beer with a W.
No, it was actually a bit of smoothie.
Oh, very nice.
Naked, Blue Machine, Super Smoothie, Blueberry, Goji Berry, and Blackcurrant.
You know, before this game starts, I'm going to get some water. Alrighty. We're back. I think we're ready for action. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Game 1, hopping in. Best of 5 between Keturboy and Psionic. It's the round of 8. Game 1, going to be Great Plains. Psionic spawning in the southwest, I guess. Playing France. Very solid pick. Keturboy spawning in the northeast. Playing some Botto. And I'm definitely a fan of some bottom end. Both players instantly slamming down some TPs. Church coming down here as well for Ketter. Placing behind the TC. Very nice placement. And just pretty standard stuff from both people.
A nice wood treasure and base there for Ottoman as well. Do you reckon that helps his decision to go for 3 villas instead of capitalism, or as maybe key to being converted to the capitalism card 1 hype, and he's got the wood conversion card, or food to convert to wood, which is one of Shake's favourite cards. That is Sublime Porte, and could be an insane like 2,000 wood transition into the Fortress Age is kind of the idea behind that one. Do you reckon Keturboy is a bit of a Jana Abbas mass enjoyer, maybe kind of Abus Cav Archer? I don't think he's a disciple of Karim with the FI play, but I'm always looking forward to be entertained and surprised.
You know what?
Well, actually, he's going capitalism. He's got enough wood for a house, but he's going capitalism. Huh.
So what that signals to me is he's going to FF, because if you predict you're going to be under pressure, you kind of ship capitalism over the Vills, just because, like, if you're idled, you know, you kind of idle your whole economy, but capitalism's never idled. So I believe he's going to go for some type of FF, given that he has 100 wood. Very close there, picks up the 75 coin. So I think we're going to see an FF here from Keter. Maybe even an FI. He doesn't have many cards in deck, but he has the necessary, like the church. You could do some type of church FI.
Yeah, and 5 Spahi, which you could even send in the 4th age and be like a better card than the 6 Spahi card in the 4th age as well. So ideas there. I wonder if Sark is aware of maybe like French church FI himself for the Old Guard Grenadier push, because that kind of does well. Not necessarily in the face of Abus guns, bombards, or Spahis, or Nizams in default stance for that matter, because they have siege resist. But basically, those units suck versus Otto. Just forget that. Everything sucks versus Otto.
France had a pretty good 12-10 time. He was up like 5 or so seconds earlier. He must have found some type of food treasure. You do have the 320 XP in the middle, which is probably good for France because Otto's clicked up with the naturalist. And France picking up 80 food and this 80 XP kind of under for congestion, but nothing too interesting going on. Gonna TC fire the Nat Scout. That's a huge pickup. He will save it, I believe. Yeah, he saves the Nat Scout, but it is now just low HP for the picking.
That's okay. What you can't see, you can't hit, and doesn't matter if you've got a native scout on 1 HP or 10,000. Okay, 10,000 will matter, but you know what I'm trying to say is he's put in some corner, put in stealth, and just observe from a quiet but safe distance, and he'd be fine again.
Right.
Nice micro to keep it alive, though. I think he realised that he went in a bit too hot there to try and scout out stuff which he didn't need to look. He's just dead.
Instantly trains him a beer. There goes the scout. So the scout did scout the 500 or the 2 2 cow age up. So he knows it's an FF. Yeah. Psionic in response to that, very nice adaptation. Gonna get steel traps, racks, pretty standard stuff, and probably just gonna make 5 of any unit from the racks and take this 320 XP treasure. And Keter nicely picking up this treasure as well. And sends the Mubir here too. Like, he kind of takes the treasure, hoping Psionic sees it and tries to steal it, and then brings the Mubir in just in case.
But then, so what you're saying with Psionic could be doing 5 Musk to take the mid-map treasure. Well, Explorer goes down to picks the treasure up. Mubir turns up, takes 2 slaps at him, and then French Explorer goes down. He's gonna be aware of that. He's got to consider that maybe.
Yeah.
But, okay. You kind of have to pray that it doesn't happen. Is the only thing you can realistically do at that point.
Yeah, I think maybe you wait for 10 Musk and then take it, which he's shipping wood, so it looks like he wants to stay H2 a bit longer. And Keter, so it's not going to be any Sublime Port stuff. We don't see Market and Steel Traps. It's just a standard age 3 so far. You know, I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to see an FI. I don't think we're going to see a Rax here.
Look, mid-map, guess who's waiting for the Explorer to take the mid-map treasure?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at this. I don't think we're seeing... No Rax has been dropped here from Keter. This is an FI.
But what would the rest of the wood be there for, though? That's the I guess it's TC.
Ooh, is he gonna risk the Explorer? I don't think he's gonna risk it.
He's finding the angle. He's just gonna kill it. Oh, he's.
Yeah, he knows he can't get in there.
Yeah.
So he's getting hunting dogs, and I believe he's gonna macro for 500 wood to get a second TC. Honestly, this is the correct way to play Ottoman. Like this right here is like, you can kind of hold any type of pressure that comes your way, because he has 4 deli that are gonna pop with Minutemen. It just cleans all this. Yeah, and Keturboy not gonna lose any bills here, of course. Probably one more shot and get out of there. Nice. And what is Psionic up to? So he went for the 700 wood, which got him a church, some houses, a stable. He got the 320 XP, which is super nice. So he's shipping 700 coin, and he has a shipment as well. Excuse me. And yeah, Keter just building a second TC, shipping 1k coin. He's not even going to go for the SPA. So this is just a 1k coin straight FI.
Well, the spy cover you while you're aging up, really. That's your moment of weaknesses when you're transitioning. But if you're aging up with 3 spy, even time that with 5 for an 8 spy pop, anything sieging at that point gets cleaned. So I think this is actually quite a clean way for Keita to play it, because like you say, there's not much immediate threat, especially with these deli in his base raiding, but also preventing any like artillery play early on. Saga is still in age 2, by the way. I know he's aging, or getting close to aging, but like that is what it is. And actually, our first church FI enjoy it is Keturboy church card coming in, which is a sad day to see actually, but oh well. At least I'm not playing into it.
Yeah, I think objectively this is probably the correct way to play Ottoman. The more I've like kind of experimented with the FI, it's just incredible. I think the next tournament I play, I'm definitely gonna do some FI stuff. And it's just so good because you also get these 4 deli, which you kind of want them to die just so you get the pop space, and you just use it. You just trade it for free idle time essentially. Yeah. And look where it forces all these musk.
Yeah, and I'm sure you are aware how 4 deli like perfectly 2 hit a normal villager to get them killed.
Yeah.
But like, it's also because they have that sort of high rate of fire that almost feels like you're near guaranteed a veil kill with the deli in base, or at least massive idle time, because you can't actually punch them down. You can't really be cute about how you try and deal with the deli. They're such a better unit than the Hussar early on in the game. Maybe later game it doesn't actually matter too much, but early on there's such a better unit. But it feels really hard to try and outplay it. You just feel it feels somewhat hopeless. Okay, Keturboy's gone for advanced church first instead of cheaper church tech card first, but I'm sure he's going to do the combination because he's all in on the wood. He's going to send in cheaper church and get in the Nizams on the age up with the. He's probably aging is up with. He's probably going for the coin upgrade coin age up to kind of allow him the bombard tech with the Nizams for the good time.
Here's a snare plus the Minuteman. He's gonna get a double split here.
Yeah, don't kill the snared musk. Don't kill the snared musk. Oh, Keturboy, come on.
Yeah, what a noob. Look at this noob micro.
Oh, that
he's gonna get
replay,
the low HP. He's gonna do it. There it is. And yeah, Keter up. There's a crack shot. There's more value coming in. Gonna idle some vills. 1k coin on the floor. So Psionic knows he can kind of pressure here. And this is the risk of going for the church stuff, is he doesn't quite have enough wood to get the church techs in. It almost feels like he needs to.
Baus.
Yeah.
Just imagine if you went to blind port. That's the question. No, I suppose you would be giving too much food away in the conversion. The wood.
Yeah, but here's the 2 TCs going crazy. Here's the Minutemen pop as well. Yeah. He needs to gather up this coin, maybe trade for Nizams. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
But I think Keter, if he can hold this, is in a great spot. And Psionic gonna follow up too, so there's no extra pressure coming. The TCs will deal with this. The real question is Keter gonna buy for the Nizams, or is he just gonna sit in TC? And I think the correct way is just to sit in TC. And he successfully held the pressure.
Because that was the thing with Psionic, that push was only like looking to kill Vils and maybe any age-up units, but there's not really enough siege pressure there at all. It was just, you could maybe try and take down a mosque under TC fire, but that's just risky anyway. So it was, I feel like a lot of units went down there for Psionic with not too much return. Yes, it does delay a few things here and there, but Keturboy's just outside his TC as if nothing happened.
So it looks like he's gonna get the Nizam, maybe the 3 bombards, but there also is a case to be made where he gets mercantilism instead. And honestly, given the fact that Psionic's aging, he could just ship mercantilism.
Because you checked Keturboy's deck, he only has 2 factory, 2 bombard, and there's so many other cards in the 4th age, which, if you're doing this strategy, you want to have. You want 14 Jan, you want 2 TC, you want probably 22 AZAP as well. There's so many things you want, and it's a shame that he hasn't got 2 TC or 14 Jan, which is going to be 14 Nizam now after this, because of the Nizam conversion. Like, you're aware of that, right? You can send in 14 Nizams age 4.
Yeah, for the Jan card, yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. It's just insane. Oh. Such a godly card that is.
And I think Keter's sniffing out that Psionic is up and just pushing, rightfully so, but not really causing any idle time or disrupting anything. He scouts the 2nd TC, which is pretty important. And France is gonna double goon and produce heavies.
The question is, I guess Psionic is waiting for the bombards to cross over because he knows there's Nizams in there. He's either he's joining or bombards. He's just waiting to pick them up. And I like how Keturboy hasn't quite fallen for the trap of sending bombards across the map, because if I was playing as Ottoman, I'd be like, my opponent's just aged up, so he has no units. So he's pushing the bombards across, I would have lost them. It's actually quite a good play.
I might lose 1 or 2 Vils here. 1 goes down, that's 2. Ooh, uh-oh. This is gonna be 6 villagers. Maybe 5. Yeah, in this FI deck, it'd be so nice to have like 2 TCs and like 22 AZAPs. Feels like pretty good versus what Psionic's doing.
The other thing is, it's like he has 22 spare population slots at the moment, which is quite often when you see, you know, players doing this, they've already called in the extra bombards and the spatty, and they're like 100 pop on the field, but only have like 40 population in housing. They're just kind of stuck. The mercantilism has helped his thing, but he hasn't got enough oomph to make his push work, and the heavies are just going to actually trade better than the bombards. Bombards are almost targeting low HP Minutemen there, but get some good values onto the Dragoons, but Nizams are not. They're going down pretty quickly. You've got to say, not much cover here now for the bombards.
Yeah, these bombards. This is a good trade for Psionic, I think. Wow, look at these bombards do work, though. I mean, yeah, overall a good trade for Psionic. And what's his Vil count sitting on? He's sitting on 40 Vils. He's 2 TCs. He's getting his factories out. He still has a 4 Culve shipment, which is really big to note. And I think Keter's kind of just getting going. He's got his 3 bombards. Gonna lose another 2 Vils here. This is actually looking a bit scary for Keter.
Yeah, he's setting his bombard HP card now, which is, I didn't consciously think about it, but it does make sense. But I think he's aware that he's got 3 kind of, let's say, naked bombards. So, which, to be fair, the 3 bombards will kill off those goons. Maybe he could be a bit more bold with how he wants to use them, try and kill those units. But no surprise that the factory's been put onto the heavy cannon, Great Bombard production, and Psionic knows this.
And so Keter drops 2 racks. He's gonna make those 20 Nizams again. They're just such a good unit, but I mean, what's gonna go down here? I don't know. It feels like Psionic's is just like pretty ahead. Although, not a crazy
Could be in
volley.
split fire there. Could be in split fire. But yeah, it is split
Still
fire.
got a
Lock
shot
on.
probably. Oh, not quite. And gonna kill this Vil on the way out as well. Look how many Vils. It's 44 to 27. And Psionic still has that 4 Culve shipment for when the push comes in. I think Psionic is cooking, as Eric Faroth put so elegantly in the chat.
I mean, the joke being he actually works in I think he works in a kitchen as well.
Cooking in
Well,
game and out of game.
He definitely works in a restaurant. But I don't know if he's actually a chef. Or
And this is going to be the game right here. If these bombards can't get out, he pull tricks the bombards towards the goon, but decides not to shoot yet. Unpacks him. Here it is. Nizam going in melee. All these goons, plus these other 2 bombards. I think these goons are going to
Just
die.
walked into Ottoman's base, but there's not enough to kill these 5 bombards. So it's just easy pickings, and bombards, they do high base damage, so they just push through the Dragoon's HP stat and just send them flying. That's why bombards are so much better than heavy cannons at killing stuff like hand cav Dragoon as well. And it feels like 10 Dragoons should kill off 3 super heavy artillery. When you realise, actually, hang on a minute, no, it's super heavy artillery, and
Yeah, these are bombards with the upgrade as well.
yeah. Is that artillery card in H2 also artillery pieces, or just Abus got
No,
HP?
just Abus.
Yeah.
And he's even going to get the hunt in base. Really nice adaptation. So you can kind of just sit in base even longer. I mean, it's 18 minutes and he's
20%
still...
combat is beautiful. It's a beautiful card.
I mean, how do you ever beat once you get like 10 bombards though? You know what I mean? Psionic trying to do something. Maybe he'll get active. Decides not to. And he's going to ship in the 4 Culve, Psionic is. Plus P-tards. If he could Ooh.
The
If he
question is,
completes
where is
this
that artillery
wall.
foundry? Where's he making it from? Because most players will try to do side petards where possible, just because the angle of moving in where possible.
Yeah, this could be really good if he can P-tard the factory down.
Just wants to see Keturboy on more barracks and starts to think about maybe going to the AZAP side too, because that infantry card also boosts AZAP as well. Not necessarily because Science gone full goon. That does help, but it's just you just need units to kill Cav in melee, because that's the only thing really risking your composition apart from Colves. But you can just march forward. Let's look at the main armies. I think they're going to be colved soon. Oh, there's action everywhere. He's going to find. It's the Colves like the biggest bait of the game, because he's pulling all the bombards away, but the petards are coming in, and there's no more Minutemen. Remember, all the Minutemen have been. Oh, home bombards! Yeah, oh, yeah, boy. Oh, and the things have to move. All the Colves do go down eventually, get caught up. All the petards have to walk around the wall because it's been built, and so he kills the wall, then has enough to only kill 1 factory. Also, so disgusting, but beautiful. Look at this! Oh my! Don't do this! You can't win that. I don't think any amount of goons wins that. That's the problem.
Nicely targets down.
Petards in base. Petards in base.
Oh, takes it down.
Does take it down.
That's huge. That's huge, actually. I mean, that's Otto's real advantage is these bombards. And he's going to go run in the base and snipe the bombard. He's going to try run away. Maybe a crack shot on the way. Oh, they're grouped in. No.
Yeah, but basically what you're saying is Keturboy just needs to walk into the Psionic space and kill his factories, but he's not really quite joining the dots up there.
Yeah, and the lack of age 4 cards here for Otto, it was really smart because it was kind of like a bait, but I think now Psionic is just in really
he's
good
got his
position.
actually he's going to French base.
And what do we target
He's
here?
just
Stable first?
I think he has to
Okay,
commit to factory. It's just 2 volleys and the factory goes down. Goons coming in, and by the time commit to the factory.
He didn't get the factory down, and all these goons coming in.
Down. Oh. CB pull. He's got a batch of Nate scouts.
Yeah. And just a total cleanup here for Psionic.
Why do also players not have 22 AZAP in their deck? In Nizam, 2 TC, and just he sent in 1k wood, but what's it even do for him? Because he lost that factory. His bombard production is cut in half, and it's just not. He's not quite hitting the same amount of follow-up as he does, and is still then like Cav combat range, Cav caracol, guard goons just running around the map, going to pick off vills where possible. I think the full committal to goons from Sark is an efficient, smart way. I'm just surprised that Keturboy hasn't followed us up with counter units to this composition, really. You can argue what Nizams are, but they're kind of not. In that stance, they haven't got range resist, and they're just getting melted by the goons.
And once these bombards go down, I think Psionic's going to take game 1.
I think he's already taken game 1, really. I know what you mean, but I think that's already been and gone.
Yeah.
Because there's no real incentive here for Keturboy to finish off his church card with the Spahi, which normally you wouldn't want to make Cav into Goon, but it ties well with the Nizams behind it, but the initial push just been and gone. Wow. GG, well played, and we've confirmed that the Church FI is beatable, but did Keturboy shoot himself in the knee with his deck selection? And I think it had a part to play.
It was deck selection. I think the deck selection's okay. Maybe you could have like a few more cards, age 4.
When are you ever sending 600 wood though? Even in like a semi like age 2 play, and I don't think you'd also need that full synergy of having 3-vil and capitalism. You just found 2 cards there.
Well, the purpose of the 3-vil cap and Sublime Port is to throw off Psionic strategically, knowing what Ketter's doing. So I actually really like having all 3, like having these 3 cards in age 1 means you can go age 2, FF, Sublime Port, or FI. So it's actually really good. But yeah, maybe something like 600 wood or like 3 deli. Could have been like 22 AZAP and an upgrade, or 12 Abis, something like that. But I think the game came down to Ketter kind of pushing before he reached critical mass. Because yeah, once you get the bombard mass, you just can never kill it.
Chat saying Karim would have never lost that game. I mean, just imagine if there's like another 30 vet AZAPs on that army at that point. It's just they have the melee damage to tear down Cav too close, and then they do decent range damage into goons with their strong multipliers.
Okay, so we got some Civ discussions. I don't know what this means. Let's do a quick Google Translate. If I keep Otto, what do you choose? He said Italy. And what does Psionic say here? And that you will. Italy to Spain. Hold up. Is Je like you, maybe? Je, Italy to Spain. Gate va? I'm from Italy. You're from Spain. Is that okay with you? That's so funny. So, oh, Psionic gonna go. Psionic gonna go Spain? Is that right?
This is a good Spain matchup.
You'd think that, but I actually think Italy crushes Spain. Doing what I think is gonna happen, maybe. I think Italy can just hold their FF.
It's either going to be something like, well, basically Italy Church FI or Italy Water is the two kind of angles we've seen. We've seen some like Age 2 Italy play, but kind of bit hit and miss with the Malta card and just other stuff. And just Age 3 with the Musk Falk with Eco, you kind of, it drifts back to a stand Civ, and I kind of at that point feel that it loses its Italy-ness and just becomes a normal Civ.
Right.
Which is fine. You just have to outplay your opponent to win. Here's one thing I noticed with Italy players and Italy in general, is that, like, to build a house with an architect, it costs 80 seconds. But to build a TP or a barracks or any other 200 wood building, it costs 120 seconds. And basically, it's designed so it's inefficient to build a house with an architect. Yet all I see Italy players do is spamming houses with architects. I haven't quite worked that one out. I haven't quite worked why is the house built so much slower by the architect than it should be? And even if it is the case, why do players still not keep on doing? They still build them with the architects. I guess you need houses at some point, but half argument being is actually, having one villager build one house, 100 wood, is actually not that expensive in the grand scheme of things. Whereas that architect could be building in basilicas, lombards, trading posts, more barracks, and kind of let that little time delay of the houses be sorted out by the by just general villagers.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Italy, but I guess what you're saying is it's more efficient for architects to build other buildings other than houses.
Yeah, it's a weird one, but like it's just you keep on forgetting that Italy have two civ bonuses: the architects and the villagers per improvement, which actually by themselves are insane bonuses, but together it's actually quite crazy. Especially because you can get your architects to build your native trading posts, and then bam, you got a nice Huron fish market for like a 15% eco on your fishing boats and a plus vil. Or you want Huron big button for defense and a vil. There's so many techs that Italy can get and just kind of put those techs are enabled because the architects built a building for free.
Wait,
Do you remember when the architects could build a forts on top of the the architects could build the forts on extensive fortifications card?
I don't remember that.
Man, that was nasty. That was like that was a Circadian favor. That was like building like just constantly like you'd constantly build forts fast anywhere for free. It was just yeah, and then you can do it with US. You can move on to USA afterwards.
Wait, Italy only starts the game with 3 vils? God, I know nothing about this game.
So, yes, Italy started with markets, and they're going to research Gangsaw, Greatcoat, Blunderbuss for +3 vils, Hunting Dogs for another vil, and some players also go for Steel Traps Age 1. They can do Steel Traps Age 1 to kind of recover the villagers, but they have more resources to kind of enable that. So the start kind of somewhat balances out, because otherwise you'd have like 20 vil Age 1 economy Italy after market start techs. but it's all the other any tech in the game, including stuff like vet musketeers, is +1 vil, and there must be like 40 techs an average player gets in a game. Just in a late game, let's say, not an early game, just like a late game, but.
I really like this. I really like this from Keter. He instantly took the 135 XP because he knows Spain's going for a TP, and he already has a shipment. That's crazy. So that essentially translates to probably something like maybe like 50 coin or so because of the XP curve, something like that. But Psionic managed to save himself an extra 50 wood of gathering time, which is quite good as well. So good age 1 from both, and 85 food. Wow, Psionic's got a really good age 1. Keturboy pausing. Is it going to be respected?
I think Sark is a man of integrity and has learnt the ways of the House of Trading Post and will be clicking the unpause button in about 4 seconds' time.
Yeah. So let's see. Sheep-wise, no players really gathering too many sheep up, but we should have an Idolist 15, given how good the age 1 is here for Psionic. And if he picks up his 100 wood, no way.
Yeah. I always remembered Robot was a fan of the 16 vil age up as Spain, and just train the 2 vils in the next stage. Yes, you'll be slightly delayed, so you have to wait for the coin to come in, but you have a little bit more res to kind of then get your market tax in transition, and you can just buy back some of the wood with capitalism eco with that Spain play, and it was just a Robot FF really. It was just like super strong Spain eco on top of a real strong time in play. It was just like 3 vil capitalism plus 5 vil is like plus 8 vil, and so well maybe not. Maybe the 5 vil is not part of normal Spain play, but you see how Sonic's gone 3 vil now into capitalism, and by the time he's in a position he could have even contemplated sending 5 vil. Capitalism brought so much extra resources, but then it helps that flexibility with maybe market and transition and just moving resources around. I'm such a big fan of that.
I'm so interested by what Italy's gonna do, actually. It's a lot of age 2 cards, no?
Yeah, so the classic would be sending Uffizi into Monte di Pietra. So basically, +1 Lombard, plus XP trickle for Lombards, plus a Basilica, and then your Lombards have resources in them. Those combined cards together, really. And that kind of sets up your XP income, your in-base kind of resource conversion, trickles. So Psionic was playing Italy, but with no Lombards at all. So basically, we'd be building a dock right now. Then we're sending schooners and then sending like 700 wood for card 1 in age 2, but like just going for boat production. You have your marketex for good woody co, and architects building barracks and other stuff. So, but I think Lombards and Basilicas is more traditional, and it could be a gateway for industrial play with advanced politicians. That card was in Keturboy's deck, so it could be age 4 focus from Keter again.
Sonic up significantly earlier than Italy. I guess Italy just always has a late age up. And he's gonna lose this Explorer by the looks of it. Is Sonic training dogs? No. That's a really big pickup. Is he gonna try to die to the treasure?
Maybe he's waiting for the
Nice.
native to pick it up. So from Sonic's point of view, he can buy back that and pay Mother Nature 100 coins of paying Keturboy the pleasure for it. So actually, it's probably worth him to buy it back now, so he can kind of either get back in and finish that treasure off, or it's just for dogs or for whatever. But it's not a burden for him to get that back into play.
So it looks like we know what Keturboy's up to. Psionic just straight FF. Okay.
GameStalk was like, "Oh, thanks for the nudge." I'm like, "Yeah, I knew that," but I was like, I was thinking, I tell you one thing I didn't realize is for the Asian heroes, you don't just buy them back, you just train them. So you pay quite a lot to train them, but that money doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't go to the opponent, doesn't go to Mother Nature. It's just training a unit. It's
Oh, interesting.
I don't know why they came up with that mechanic because it's such difference to the European one, but it's confusing. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I never really thought about that. Not applicable this game, but good to know.
No.
So Keturboy, this is so interesting. Is like Italy's normally known for their age 3 stuff, but Keturboy's gonna go age 2. Speeds up the production of that Rax. 5 Muscout, and what is the timing gonna look like? Ah, he's going for the Cav shipment. That makes sense.
So this kind of feels like a Spain versus pseudo Brit play where, you know, Spain was never a fan of playing Brit and just must cast age 2, and that's kind of realizing that if you sit back and try and age up and try and do some I guess semi-FF with Lombard Basilica cards into age 3 Falconets, Musk, that kind of stuff, you kind of also played into the type of game that Spain wants. He's gone for 2 trading posts thinking he can get away with 2 trading posts, but now with Musk's pouring across the map to at least tear down one of them before the Cav turn up. But actually it's a kind of a build order that it's just a play style that Keturboy's playing into, which is quite smart actually. Sykes should be waiting for the Falcons and getting
he might lose his Musk
any
here, though.
real sneaky pickup. I'm not liking this because there's Musk and Broken Lance coming.
His other units are a bit out of position.
Or are they? That's the question. Or are they?
Who's trapping who here is the real
Who's
question.
trapping who?
He's not stuck in here with me. You're stuck in here with something like that. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you get me.
I know the TP's already down. If he gets a snail on the husk through the trees, reformation, it's so close.
Maybe with Minutemen here for Psionic, you sell 100. Oh, he doesn't have a market. Oh no, this looks really
Is he on the
bad.
market? Oh, that's not the build.
That's one build down.
He did say he's not much of a build or order bot.
Oh, and he doesn't have the Falcons involved. But yeah, Keter doesn't even need to go in. He can just kind of siege houses or maybe go back and just get rid of this tower and TP. I think if Keter knew how ahead he was, he'd just kind of click here.
I don't think he knows where the...
Oh my god, the Lancers pop here. Is that good?
No, surely not.
Yeah, I don't
But
think
I mean,
so.
it forces to fight now. But the Lancers are kind of trading off without the backing of the army behind it, and that's the value of the Lancers, not the damage they do, but the damage they soak, while the other units can do their
look at
damage.
this Falc positioning, though. I mean, this is dirty.
Yeah, I don't think Keturboy's even... He's thinking about walking, but I don't know what he's going to try and achieve.
Here come the bows. Yeah, I think he's just gonna walk up in here. But is he even gonna get in? I think the Falcons are perfect.
Oh, look
Look at the volleys because he's in the
All
trees.
of them are half dead. All of them are half dead.
I think.
He's cleaning. This is disgusting. I told you can't walk into that.
Yeah, just because of the trees. This one Cav will take down the Falcons, but then after the Falcons,
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I suppose we couldn't have calculated how much splash damage and all that kind of stuff would have.
oh, and this is gonna be another clean right here.
Most of them are crossbows, yeah. Huh.
Wow.
So hypothetically, if Sark wins this game, you know, keep one series point. I'm just saying, because like Hogwarts H2 build playstyle from is that you're dictating, you're keeping Spain piled in, but now we have vet musks out on the field with more shipments, Basilica wagon going down, but a couple musks will trade, but it's more that it's the vet musks reinforcement will have a good exchange here, I think.
Overall, a pretty even trade.
Yeah.
But yeah, how does Keter survive the... I guess he's really survived all the big shipments at this point. And he is ahead economically. He's got Vills, Lombards. But yeah.
But is the Lombards working? That's the question, because quite a lot of Lombards only value if they're actually working. They're not working. They are big wars at the moment. So yeah, that's not ideal, but they're not working at the moment. And I've noticed that though Psionic does not have new waves in his deck. I think that's one of the best.
Here comes Minutemen. Here comes the Musk. Is it going to be enough? I think Psionic just has too much.
Yeah, but yeah, Minutemen are just slightly better than Musk, but they're losing HP as well. But it's just how efficient this whole army composition is working. The Lancers are you know, doing like 60 times by 0.7 into Musk. They're big damage into these units anyway, and just the Vet Musk is just cleaning up behind. And yeah, basically Keturboy's having to double pump Musks just to keep up with single batch Psionic units. The thing is, Psionic doesn't really have much follow-up eco cards because he's kind of gone past the Spanish gold time, and now it's kind of points to send that. But he hasn't got new ways in his deck, which is the faster Vil training, faster Vil gathering card, which is a bit of a shame because that's like a really good way to kind of expand your economy. He's going water because he's kind of out of normal cards to send, which is. I mean, you still have 700 coins. This is a big call for him to send in caravels with no real use for them.
Yeah, this is pretty dungaree, if I'm being honest. Yeah, and here comes another shipment. I mean, Spain right now has sent every military shipment. If somehow Keter can hold this, it is just 27 Vills Spain, which isn't that great. But he pops the Musk. And more getting cleaned. And only one...
Oh, you hit one spot.
No way.
Oh, that is brutal.
Wait, no
Right,
way. That's actually so big.
That wasn't even the age up, was it? No, he's still age 2.
No.
That was literally just 2.
The flag was too close inland here. And that can really matter later if Psionic decides to contest this water. And Keter running Vills. Does Psionic see it?
He sees a boat. He doesn't see the second boat. But neither do we. Hey!
Yeah. And here comes the Frigg. I mean, great adaptation from Psionic. I mean, not that 2 Vels take down a Frigg, but... Or do they? No, they don't. What am I saying?
3 Vels do, but 2 Vels definitely do not.
Yeah. But is this an overcommit with a bit of whittling down of the mass here?
Minutemen are being called, that's the problem.
Yeah, but is he going to get the TC in time?
I don't think a massive issue if the TC does go, though. He's still at the facility of a shipment point, and he's going to send 700 gold now, but...
Here comes more Musk. They pop on the wrong side, though. They're coming in now. This is a close one.
There's a lot of skirms there, which... Actually, look at the amount of heavy Musks here. Not a lot. Mainly skirm from Spain. Spain is called war dogs right now. Big batch of cav, though. If you sold some wood, you get like 3 cav out, but... He's just got a dock being started.
Yeah. A lot going on here. Frigate switches to the Vel, nicely done.
Science clean the water, but Keter needs to realise that the game's on the land at this point. And you know, all those skirms going down, that's big value. That's big value for him.
The game is on the land, but the game is also on the water. If somehow Keter can hold the water, that would be a huge win for him. Because Keter's out of food.
True, but he's only got like 2 fishing boats. There's nothing killing the frigate. The only thing you can do, what he's doing right now, is endlessly spam docks and just kind of slowly draw things out, I guess.
And he's trying to make a Vel, but he's making it from the low HP dock.
The thing is, Psionic can just send in 2 caravel afterwards, which is not a bad tactical decision for him, though.
Yeah,
Either that or
1K
1K
wood.
wood.
I really
Kinda
like
back
the
it up
wood.
with
You can
block.
kind of just take stagecoach or drop a TC here. And here come in the musks as well.
Oh, great coast. Working. Split fire from the double kill, but
Triple kill split fire. Hey!
reinforcing musks. Just picking up the remnants.
Yeah, and I think Bill-wise now it's getting pretty even. A Vel comes out.
2 Vels out, 2 Vels out. Okay, that frigate's gonna go down. He hasn't got a dock to defend it though with.
Yeah, it's just so easy for Psionic to contest again because he just has a 2 Vel shipment. I don't know.
Well, at this point, you need to build a dock and an outpost and just retreat back to it and just kind of basically buy time, maybe artillery foundry culverin on the islands type play. We need to do something here, really, because the frigate is not going to support itself any longer.
Gets 1 Vel. Still surviving with the dock, but yeah, this frig's gonna go down. That probably could have been prevented. Oh, it's gonna be close
Oh,
actually. 5 HP. Oh,
No! Oh my god!
my god. What the hell is happening?
That happened.
What is happening? I feel like I'm in a fever dream right now. Psionic is getting absolutely everything that could possibly go his way to go his way.
Because those boat shots are kind of RNG. It's not a very super consistent output, and okay, yeah.
Snipes down the boat, which is
I needed
big.
that frig to go down to feel better about myself. That needed to go down.
He's building a mill. I mean, that's how desperate the situation is. He's got some Vils snuck out over here. 12 idols, only has coin. I mean, this is looking really tough for Keter. I mean, given his situation, I'm surprised he's even still in the game. He's playing really well.
Well, yeah, so he's got some like Lombards. He has like wood and coin invest because he could just buy wood and coin into the Lombard and start really producing food quickly. Yeah, so
Right.
he's mass coined into it, but he needs some wood in there as well to kind of make it. He has now, yeah. So
this frigate's
It's
gonna
not
pop. These 2 Vels are gonna pop, and I don't think there's any world where Keter can hold water
no.
here.
no, he's not.
So I
Also,
think
it's
it's
an
Keter
AI
here.
game.
You just call water, and it looks like he's gonna try age up. And honestly, not too much is in range. Maybe this stable, this dock. Ooh, hopefully this basilica isn't. I think it is though. It's in range of the water. And now Psionic's in a good spot. He's kind of put the pressure on,
Oh,
and he's found the Vils. I mean,
Yeah.
this is absolute worst case. But on the bright side, these Vils are buying a lot of time. These 2 are going to escape. This one's dead for sure. These 2 are going to buy time, and I think Ketter's up.
He's aging up, yeah.
He's on 39 Vils. I mean, 37 after this boat dies. But yeah, 47 now for Spain. They can... Yeah, it's looking rough. Spain can produce boats now, produce CDBs, get the upgrade.
Love the artillery foundry. Play. I think Keturboy would also be going into arty as soon as he gets up though, because he only has those coin mines back in base compared to mill economy, which he's now his architects are now sparing up mills, like, which is quite like another nice thing of this. You just get free mills instead of having to pay whatever price you want for them. Maybe from actually no, Science is committing to Falconet play. I was thinking he seemed that Keto was going to the 3rd age, so it's going to take some time for Keto to adjust, and that could be the time for Sonic to go to the 4th. But no, I think he's just going to try and do Musk Falc spam, but He's managed to keep quite a lot of musketeers alive, so he's got a decent amount of units to upgrade. And then from there, he's still got 2 Falcon shipment. Those caravans are shut down water, but until he goes water himself, they're not really massively paying off.
I just don't see
Score's
a
not
way
too
for.
far.
I just don't see a way for Keter back in the game, though. I mean, he has nothing. He's confined to this part of the map. He's even going to lose this basilica as well.
Yeah, but Italy can sit that part of the map, though. That's the thing about the Civ. Okay, maybe once the coin leaves, it's a bit of an issue, but Musk's coming in, XP will come up, and that'll be the 2 Falcon shipment behind, which he will lose a couple Lombards before that time actually truly happens, but...
Look at the Vil disparity now, though. It's almost 20 Vil difference.
Yeah, that part's not necessarily ideal. He's looking, you don't want to exchange before you have your main kind of firepower behind it.
Oh, wow. Wait, this could be huge, actually. Wait a minute. This is his way back into the game.
It looks like it only takes 45 seconds to send in. I haven't actually been counting. I guess I'll find out. Actually, no, probably a minute. Yeah, it's a minute.
I
So
mean,
yeah, it's sort of a 30 seconds to kind of delay by time, but it still doesn't have the Minutemen with to go with it. He could, and he also can't then call units from the Basilica while he's sending. So he's going to be just kind of patiently waiting. Those Vils on the coin mine, I think that's about to get sniffed out by some other units, which might be a blessing. Oh, drop on the Basilica! The Basilica's a spawn point!
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh my god!
And he walks in, he's got to get away from the boats. The Falcons come out. 1 Falc dead. Yeah, this is a cleanup for Keter. No way is he in this game. What is happening?
I've always hated that the Basilica is a shipment point. I've always hated that, but it's fundamental how the building works.
If I'm being honest, I didn't even know it was a shipment point until you told me. Yeah.
No. And that's why you're a 2.2k player and I'm a 1600 ELO player.
Yeah.
too much knowledge. I overthink things.
And he's
Look
killing
at
Vils
how many
here?
Vils going
Wait
down
a
here?
minute. And we're making rods. This is not the right unit. Oh no. Are we witnessing a comeback?
Comeback on a comeback, though, surely. The Psionic was looking dicey until he got the most godly Falc pops onto units trapped in the forest. What to find out? Another architect being built, and how can Keter manage his economic situation in this situation? I'd love to see this Bosniaks raiding south. There's so many Vils down to the south available, but he's looking to try and kind of snare up some... Oh, that's a smart strategy raid. I love that.
That's a huge raid, actually. I mean, the Vil count's starting to close up a bit. Only 2 more cav, though. These rods starting to dwindle a bit.
True, but he's... Yeah. If you can get angle on the scums, he'll go back in. But he kind of... Yeah. If he keeps them alive, you always raid them for another day. That's the thing. You don't have to commit all your cav in one go. And there's if you just wait around for 30 seconds, come back in, those would have moved on. Falcons come up, going to pick up the caravel.
Not quite. 20
Flash
HP. I mean,
damage.
everything is going Psionic's way, to be honest. You got the Falc pop, the low HP frigate, now the low HP caravel. I mean, Keter, the fact that he's even in this game is actually incredible.
He's now triple pumping musks. But I think with... yeah, we got Psionic doing Rod Skirm. Unless those Skirms kind of need the counter infantry rifle infantry super beastie. It just needs good fights, and Keturboy pushing out with 2 Falcon, no cover is not good.
Oh my god, this Basilica's in range too. That's crazy.
That's not really bad though. Oh no, the other Basilica went down in the end.
Yeah,
Look
because
at-
it was also in
look forward.
range.
But he's gonna get shot on the skirms. Oh, the rod's cool.
Oh, he
Rod's
aggroed the
never-
treasure.
Yeah, it's quite funny.
And is he going to be able to hold this with a Vil pull?
Yeah,
No
He
shot.
got so much stuff here. I'm not too sure why Kid's gone so aggressive so early on. Right, it's going down.
There goes the Falk. Here goes the rest of the military mass. Vil pull from Keter. I don't think he's going to save too much here, though.
CIR coming in behind as well from Psionic, which is like a great tech to have into.
Is he shipping
muscles here.
6 rod?
I think he is, yeah.
That's crazy.
He's always saying rod combat, 7 rods.
Does he not get any from this? I guess not.
No, archaic, I guess it's.
I thought rods counted for some reason. I guess not.
Yeah. And I guess they're not archaic though.
I mean, this is a 2-0 for Psionic? What is going on?
Oh, it just set the reverse sweep.
It could be. I mean, yeah, the falconet behind this tree line was just about the most unfortunate thing that could have ever happened to Keter. They hit all his units bunched up here, and boom, a Falk shot took out like 10 Musk damn near.
It literally was 3 units dead, and then like 8 units taking like 30-40% damage. I mean, you do that again, and it's only like 3 volleys, and they're all gone.
Wow. Not a position. I don't think anyone could have predicted that Psionic would be up 2-0, but I definitely would not count out Keturboy.
No.
He's got a pretty strong mental.
I think the Italy player was interesting though, because if Psionic wanted to play Italy and then actually he offered to reverse the matchup or something, because I don't think, I mean, Keturboy plays pretty much all the civs and just plays the game well, but I don't think if I say Italy, the first thing you think of is Keturboy. It's just, I'm just a bit surprised. But oh, well, look at that fight that the Albanian company fight. the one the one later on.
Yeah, I think if you had map hacks like around like here, I think Keter could have clicked and there was no real military mass to defend the Falk. But once those Falk got in the trees and he took a good fight, and I mean, again, just took another good fight. Honestly, a crazy cleanup by Keter, though, at the 22-minute mark. That was incredible. Like, the game should have been way over.
Well, no, because obviously it didn't. But that was just to kind of stop a spiraling eco, and that was Albanian company on top of the Musks.
Yeah.
But did kill some Vils behind it, and then I think tried to be a bit too taking fights with units instead of actually dropping down south and taking down another 15 Vil.
This is dungaree. This is dungaree as all hell.
Wasn't Keturboy saying that he was looking to try and maintain the undefeated for this series?
Yeah.
There's now only Phoenix left, isn't it?
So it's Phoenix. So on the top, it's going to be Revnak versus Julian. And then on the bottom, it's going to be Phoenix versus whoever wins this.
Yeah, so it's just Phoenix is undefeated. So as soon as Phoenix drops the game, I think the title of the Discord needs to change to the pkclan.net 5 vertical bar, also known as the pipe. $6.5K, $1,000 semi-finals. Because that is literally the amount riding on whether Phoenix drops a game or not. And that, that's assuming he makes it through the semi-finals. If he doesn't, then, there is no undefeated prize pool. So then the finals kind of drop in intensity. It's maybe Phoenix just turns up Otto French back to back and just claps everyone like you tried to do today, but got defeated by Integrity and the Academy. You should sign up, Baus. I think you'd be good at taking lessons.
For what?
Sign up to the Academy. I think you need some help with
The
AoE 3.
Academy. Yeah, I mean, I
It's
did
obviously
get
not your
beat
strong
by the
point.
leader of the Academy, so... You know, there may be a point there. But I think I'm doing pretty all right on my own.
I want to rip into the fact that you play Ottoman, but you also play a decent French, so I can't.
I mean, I think I play any civ at like at least 2100.
Yeah, top players say that. I'm an undefeated Malta Mirror King versus Robot on a sample size of one game in the last year, I'm counting.
Yeah.
My claim to fame. I mean, I defeated Ungurs once as well. That's because I caught him with a surprise Beiyang army time in with China before Beiyang army was a thing. I like to think I was pioneering Beiyang army into the kind of the meta and people using it, and now it's just like commonplace.
Looks like we got game 3. We didn't get to see any civilization dance, but oh, here we go. This is what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. I believe we're going to see, well, first off, spawning on the left, we got Psionic up 2-0. Spawning on the left, we've got Keturboy. On the right, we got Psionic, and we have a matchup for us here because I believe we're going to see a Baja California versus a CDB rush. And that would be incredible.
Yeah. It's not even just CDB rush, but like actually I think it's just going to be like Sonic's main unit is going to be the CDB. And I feel that this is like a situation that Sonic would have game planned. How does CDB Rush actually work into Baja Revolt? I imagine it must be, apart from the filibusters, which might cause you issues, as in like the generic musketeer on the Revolt, everything else should be pretty ineffective versus range resist CDBs. So we also need to find out kind of what cards actually Sonic has in his deck, whether it's just Great Cloaks, not Great Cloaks, Pioneers, but does it also include Wilderness Warfare, Northwest Passage? Because you could have like then 5.4 speed CDBs with 400 HP just running around the skirms and dynamites.
You know, you can kind of tell how this series is going because all the little things are just going Psionic's way. Like, for example, he insta-built the TP, which got him the first pass, and I think Keter, yep, he's going to miss that pass because he decided to pick up the treasure with his Explorer. And yeah, here we've got all the CDB cards you need. You've got Boom, Boom, Boom.
Northwest Passage.
So Northwest Passage is 20% speed, and it does other stuff, but mainly 20% speed. Pioneers is 65% HP, and then you've also got Wilderness Warfare, which is 20% HP. So you've got 85% HP of the base stats, plus 20% speed, plus the market ups, and it just kind of kills everything Baja has.
Yeah, so there's also that fringe XP treasure on the map, which I think I've eyed up. It's somewhere south. Yes, in the middle there, on there, I think it is. That. You could Northwest Passage Age 1 in transition, grab that and have your XP ready for Age 2 straight away.
Yeah, the only issue with that is you do need units to accompany the CDB, so I predict what Psionic is going to do is he's going to drop 1 Rax, he's going to make like 15 Pike, I believe it is, and then just click with all his CDBs. And we'll see how this works out, but I can say I have practiced this actually with Keter before, and I think Keter knows how to play against it. And I think if you know how to play against it, you
knowing's one thing, and doing it is something different.
Right.
Because it only takes one small mistake, and you have pikes underneath Quacheros, and you just see all those going down. Like, you could have Bandiers taking shots at CDBs into the pikemen and go, well, I'm not stopping the siege. And like, a CDB rush requires a lot of micro to pull off, but also you can't just blindly just Z move into it too. You need to really pick out your target, specifically how you want to kind of function. I've seen some Mexico players try and like defend it with stable cavalry play and kind of you think you're going to go for a Baja revolt,
So
but actually you can just,
this is going to be a stable, and it's going to be somewhere exactly. So the rationale behind this is the stable's very far, and this is the building that in theory Psionic would want to kill first. So he's kind of hiding it away, and to get to it he has to walk through the hacienda, the TPs, everything. And so I think Ketter's in. He knows what's coming, and he's in a really good spot to hold against it.
I guess that is also mobility is an issue because let's say he did racks and tried to do SoldieRs or racks and do soldados, which I think soldados is probably actually a good shout in this situation. It's just they don't have the speed to catch up with the Pike CDB army. They just, unless you're being somewhat aggressive and doing that, does a lot of resources for revolt, stagecoach. You know what? If you want to be a real big brain, big baller, do Central America and just fake this whole thing out and just go into Musk Falk, Soldado Falconet.
Ooh, is he gonna get enough?
That would also suck versus CDB Russia, probably.
Let's see, factory first, okay. So I think Ketter's gonna go factory into this three essentially skirm 3 goon card, which gives all his TPs a ranged attack.
Yeah, and remember like when people were starting to first like play around with Mexico, Baja, but not let's say like the first iteration, but like back when it started to come back in as an idea, people were like, "Oh, do I do factory first or do I do 600 coin first?" But actually, you look at that shotgun messengers card and you realise actually that's more than 600 coin worth of units, and your TPs get defense, and it synergizes with you defending your economy. I mean, once people realize how good the economic card is, then that's kind of how it plays.
This is so interesting from Psionic. Pike to siege the TC. And Keturboy hides the factory well enough. Really good play from Ketter's doing everything right. He's hiding a stable, hiding a factory. Psionic's clicking the TC, which doesn't really matter because Keturboy has zero intention to age up.
No, so I agree with that as well, especially if how aggressive something like that's been. But the thing is, it's gonna be a native scout running around. You'd like to think the factory is the safest place for it is near your hacienda, near your TP line, where your musks are currently. You have a spawn point up there, so it could have been way up there earlier on.
Here comes some Minutemen, nicely macroed here. Those will get some good kills on the pikemen. Even saves the TC. I don't think that's going to stay up permanently, but does pretty well. And yeah, I was right. Ketter sent the 3 card, and yeah, here comes the CDB Pike.
You could be saying from Sonic, oh, he just baits out Minutemen, but he hasn't killed TC, he doesn't need to. It doesn't really matter. He's just kind of bait all that kind of stuff. And lost one Pikeman, good trade, but he's actually, just look at the CBs. Do they have the Northwest Passage because they're moving fast?
I'm really worried for Ketter here.
Look at them. They're moving way faster than they should be. So there's no way like normal banditos like.
This is actually really bad for Psionic. Everything's split up here. You have the pikemen. He could lose some pikemen here, especially at the range snare of the Quattro for these to catch up.
Look at that. All the CDBs are chasing Minutemen. That's terrible.
Yeah, so Keturboy's the name of the game for Keturboy is run around, buy time, and ideally hide these filibusters. Nice micro from Psionic.
What happens if Keturboy just calls in trade monopoly next card? Just go straight for it. It says we're playing run around, kill the army, but you haven't got enough to. Oh god, this CDB disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
He's gonna need to keep getting more and more cav out. So from Psionic, he's not even trading bills because he doesn't have the wood for it. I'd honestly like to see him double sell and get a house or something. Yeah, so he's gonna chop wood here. Really nice adaptation. But I think he's going back for the TC, but the TC doesn't matter. And Psionic doesn't see the factory or the stable.
It was lucky that the factory kind of, for the time being, built where it did instead of trying to walk past the train post with the flag in it. And oh, there's a factory wagon going here.
Yeah, and if I'm Psionic, I'm kind of thinking everything from Keter is up here. So this factory's probably safe for the meantime. And stopping his push for a bit to add more pike, I kind of like it. I like it given the fact that he sent this pike here, just so he's not AFKing, and he's probably going to go and click and do some more stuff now. But this is a scary mass of cav coming out.
What is your command? I'm ready.
And he's going to ship the 7 random outlaws, and I think it's going to be time to click once that happens. Yeah, and baits the filibuster in, and the CDB are just going in, and there's nothing he can really do to defend. Nice micro by Psionic to have it shoot one pikeman.
Yeah, you still want some like outlawish base units, just a couple of the banditos to throw dynamites at the
Here it is. Here's the timing.
pike. I don't know, man. There's a lot of pikemen there, and all these cavalry just walking around not re-attacking.
That is a lot of pike. If Keter can get more units in queue now, I think he's in a really good spot.
Kind of. But he's fought this without Soldier of Fortune as well, so.
I think it's fine. I mean, there's not enough pikemen to really do some serious damage now.
But the CDB's just cleaning this up. That's the problem.
Yeah, but what do CDBs even do?
Everything. They're triple carded. They're going to make Cav look silly.
Right, but he needs siege.
Well, he just trains more pikes, and he just trains more pikes. That's not an issue at that point. He just gets back to hunting and doing something else.
I think this is much closer than it looks score-wise. I guess it looks pretty close. And what does Keter have to send?
It's still really, really close, but this is kind of got awkward because he wanted, at least if he had the Soldier of Fortune first, then that would have exchanged. But I mean, the only thing that was going down were 8 XP pikemen, so actually the coin from that would have been pretty low. Okay, now the hell, if
Ooh,
the
don't even
actually take
attack
that
this,
TP,
no. I think you gotta go back here. If Keturboy waits for 5 more cav, he's in a really good spot. Ooh, and the last filibuster goes down! No way.
oh my god, there is no more saloon, is there?
No way. Wait, that's game changing. Can Keturboy make a TC now? I don't think he can.
No. You can't make a saloon either to train more.
So he literally only has cav
But you
now.
can call them villagers though from the home city, so.
Oh, right. Okay, that's gotta be his next shipment. I don't think this game is over by any means. I think if Keter gets 5 more cav, he's in a good spot.
But the thing is, like, look at these CB, they're 5.4, they're just moving around together as just a single coherent group, probably just going to eat one animal at a time just to maintain that they're grouped up. Oh, the pike! Oh, the pike! And there's a CB picking up the wood crates in base.
Ooh, nice little pull trick there from Keter. Could even save this low HP one, bring it next to the healing explorer.
Just imagine how this game would have changed if Psionic had vision of where the stable was and or where the factory was. Just like, oh, I'm going to kill the factory instead of the TC.
And he just found the stable. Okay, get some good hits here on the husk. Doesn't want to get snared though because of these pikes coming in. Nicely done from Keter. And yeah, just more pikes coming in. And for the time being, the only unit that Keter's gonna have is Cav, and I think Psionic might have done it.
I tell you what else I just noticed, because Psionic is not going outlaws, his build XP on the cavalry is like half the XP he gets building Outlaws. I think that's how it is. Or at least the kill XP on Outlaws is incredibly high, but like his shipment curve has been pretty low, really.
Ooh, and who's this going to be a cleanup for with some micro? I think it's Ketter.
Yeah, but it's a trade that Sonic wants to make, though. That's fine. He's still trading nicely, and then he has the CDB mass behind it.
Yeah, and does he clean all this? I think he does. There's too many low HPs, and here come more Vills, and the Vills are too strong, and Ketter just can't do anything except for make Cav. I think it's game over.
Now, in that Cav exchange, if there's 5 Pike joined in, if they hadn't joined in, I would agree with sentiment. But it was like the best part, like 13 Pike versus like 15 Cav. Yeah, the 15 Cav win, but it's still trading value, and the TP is just getting siege. They picked up a Pikeman, but.
And he found the stable, and he's gonna go for the stable. And once the stable goes down, it's over because Ketter's gonna need to wait for Vills, and he just doesn't have the time.
And who said Baja games were lame, hey?
Psionic opting not to commit.
I don't think he realizes the situation that he's in. That if they go down, it's completely. The situation is horrendous. But he's just waiting for everything to come together. Then went to the pikeman. He just needs to not circle siege.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is it. He's gonna get out 4 Cav, maybe a 5th. Yeah, and it's just not enough.
Yeah, especially if the Cav are trying to run around the CDBs to get onto the pikeman. CDBs just block. Oh, this is. Can we just applaud? Can we just applaud? Come on, already. Yeah, that is insane.
I'm pretty speechless right now. This is the definition of dungaree.
Yeah. Oh, I kept telling you gotta be careful of the Northwest Passage because it's the fact that the CDBs are that carded means you can't really go to Quattro, which puts you with the Cav, that idea, but then Pike just you can't out Cav Pikeman. That's the problem.
Jeez, I mean, wow, GG. 3-0 for Psionic, the underdog, the StarCraft professional. Coming to Age of Empires 3, and I believe this is his first tournament, and he's in the semifinals.
He did the last EPL, but that's like not an individual lead tourney, so yeah, you are right on that one.
Wow. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Just really well played each game. I mean, everything kind of went his way. Even the one filibuster kind of running here to build something kind of in the corner somewhere gets caught by a 3 Huss shipment. What a crazy series. And you can see Ketter even way ahead in eco as a revolt with 0 villagers, but it just doesn't matter. How do you kill these?
Oh, I mean, if Keturboy only played Germany, broken S tier civ that is, he would have got the victory. But no, he went for D tier Baja.
Yeah, he played a lot of D tier civs. Italy, Baja, Otto, just really not good civs. You know, definitely. Wow. Wow. Let's get them in for some interview. Here, join the I think it's the general chat. I don't think Sonic has access. Dude, what a dungaree. Dungaree, Psionic. What the hell happened?
Dungaree.
Dungaree, my
man.
friend.
Oh.
What did you just have the secret sauce today? What happened?
I don't know, like, I was confident, but I'm really not for 3-0. I don't know what happened, to be fair.
Wow. I mean, talk me through, I guess, game one. You didn't expect the FI with his deck, right?
With this deck, no. But the way he played that is to trick me in H3. The fact is, he's in H4, but he's full idled. And you
Right.
have not much H4 shipment except the factory, so I was like, doesn't really matter to me.
Mm-hmm.
I still have my second TC, and I've learned something in practice. You should always make goons.
Yeah, no
good-
matter
good
what
game,
you're
yeah.
playing.
Against auto, basically, I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
goons is just better than skirm.
Yeah, goons
So I
are
was
good.
actually planning to bait him in playing H3 like I always do and go H4 myself. So when I see the FI, I was kind of happy because I was preparing for those kind of stuff.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow, wow, wow. What about game two? It looked a bit dire. He had a huge mass of like Musk and Husk, but I think just the Falc position and the trees, was that intentional?
Full RNG, I got so lucky with the trees.
Yeah. Did you like
Right.
intentionally position them there so it'd be hard to commit onto them?
I knew there were some tree, but I was not expecting them to be that much, like, so big. I mean, like, they blocked everything. And I've learned on AoE, if you click too much, when in those kind of situation, your UD is just back and forth and bugged out.
Yeah.
And it's basically what happened. And I don't know if he loses the game on that, but let's be real. If the fight happened without the tree, I'm getting really wiped on this.
Yeah, definitely. And then I guess just after that
I
you
got
were...
really lucky, like in game 2 for sure.
Yeah. And what about game three? You felt pretty confident about the CDB rush versus Baja?
Yeah. Like, I feel like CDB are just too strong.
You should listen to you should listen to Baus. He was giving it all the beans for Keita going, I theory craft this OP strategy. He's just gonna follow the plan. This is gonna be pretty clean up the couple pikes and then just melt the remaining CDBs. I'm like, I don't see it, Baus. I don't see it. I don't see it.
The funny thing is I think he was fine, but you sent a 3 Husk shipment and it killed Keturboy's last filibuster.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Which like
I actually have I had my native scout on stealth, and I see that guy going for like bottom left-ish.
yeah.
And then I was like, oh my, this is surely the last one. And I just went for it with the ass.
Yeah, I think when you killed that, like before you killed that, I think he was winning, and as soon as you killed that and he can't mix in any Quattrero, he only has Cav, the game was just over.
Yeah, it was just a matter of time. I
Yeah.
was too impatient, but I could have just never pushed back, just 700 coin and age. That's why I feel like CDB is just too strong for the Baja. Because like at any time I just take my 20 CDB, go full on food, market trade like 2 or 3 times, 700 coin and I age. It's like, I don't know, feels strong.
Yeah, it is pretty strong. I think it correctly like played Baja has a good shot, but yeah, it is pretty tough against the CDBs. But well played, man. I mean, you must feel pretty good right now, no?
Yeah, like I'm not really.
Come on.
I mean, I'm not really. Like, I won't be happy till the end of the tournament. To be fair, like it's already like a major upset. I feel like.
Yeah.
But as I discussed with a lot of people, I actually feel zero pressure with those matches. So it's not
Yeah.
like I'm not too scared whoever it is. Like even if I'm underdog, I'm pretty much happy because like the pressure is most likely on his side compared to me. Like to everybody, I feel like it was a 3-0 for him. Like that would have been like the standard outcome. But with those tourney rules again, like the fact you can pick your main sieve twice is like probably just good for me.
Yeah.
because you have definitely a larger sieve pool than me.
Yeah, I mean, I can say for certain I wasn't expecting a 3-0, but I'm proud of you, Psionic. I mean, you came to the game pretty recently, and you're already cooking top players and making it to the semis.
Yes.
You probably have Phoenix just quaking in his boots right now, going, "Oh my god, can I just play versus Ungurs again on 24/7 loop, please?"
That would be tough for sure.
I'm rooting for you, Psionic.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my.
Maybe a tourney finalist. You never know. Who was your
The
practice
final, much
partner?
pressure as possible.
Is what
Sorry?
Chicks is asking. Who's your practice partner?
There's a way that the guy I'm facing next round is.
Phoenix?
Like I'm playing with some of with Phoenix, not quite, and a little bit with Revnak as well.
Okay.
Like quite a bit actually with Revnak.
Wow. Okay. So Revnak and a bit of Phoenix.
Yeah.
Very
It's more
cool,
like
bro.
Phoenix is more like a coach in the back. I don't play much against him.
Right.
Like Revnak is the body punch, you know. Like
when
he
when
give
you
me
practice with
theory.
Revnak, who generally wins?
When I started practicing for that, I was losing every games. Probably like at the end of the practice was like, I don't know, like 50-50 or something around.
Wow.
But I practiced a lot of matchup that went useless on that. Like I was also expecting him to play Lakota first game.
Oh, interesting.
And I also practiced for the possibility of him mirroring French.
Right. Right.
But unless that was like Boto 24/7 on the Great Plain, what a life.
How do you feel going into the next round versus Phoenix?
I don't know. Like, if I had to be honest, like, if right now in my
Orders.
position, if I can beat Phoenix, Ketur, then I probably can beat anybody. As I said before the match, it was more like if I'm playing well at the day, then I have a shot. But
Right.
if it's like more like a off day or something like that, then I'll just get wiped. So I don't know. Like for now, my biggest enemy is my boss, because I'll have to reschedule the next Saturday, and that would be pain because it's like the third Saturday in a row I asked for. Like he gently gave me my evening tonight. But I don't know how we'll schedule it for next week. To be fair,
Are you free Fridays or Sundays? I mean, surely there's
I'm
a little bit
I'm
of
free on Monday. That's about it.
Monday. Oh wow, that's not a good
Then I
gaming
play
time, is
like
it?
I basically play like 1 hour and a half, 2 hours in the afternoon, and then I don't play anymore because I have no time. Just have to get back to work. So, yeah, I guess like the less you play, the better you play.
Wow.
Like, like I'm feeling like feeling good overall for sure.
Well, GG's, bro. I'm proud of you personally. So I wish you the best of
Dun-
luck versus Phoenix and Dungaree, bro. Dunger fucking Ree.
Thank you for casting, guys.
Of course, bro. Thanks for
And as we
playing.
say
And
right now, it's time for academy and integrity.
as
Oh, definitely. Oh yeah,
Yes.
definitely. Amen, brothers. Integrity all the way.
wow.
All right, guys. See
GG's,
ya.
Psionic. Peace out.
Ciao.
Let's see. I think
That's
Ketter's
all I
coming
got.
as well.
Oh yeah, you go. Good. I'm gonna leave you do that one
For sure.
for sure.
Keturboy.
Yo.
Talk to me, bro. What went down? Game one, I think just lack of age 4 cards, yeah?
Nah, I think I don't regret what I did that game. Like if I could go back in the past, I would do the same thing, but a different execution.
Mm,
I don't know, I just pushed for no reason. If you remember that game with
Yeah.
20 Nizam to bombard,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I don't need to push. Well, lost the army, well, just lost the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then game 2 was the trees, the beautiful, beautiful trees blocking Falcon, making like 10 Musk die in one volley. Did you
Yeah, I didn't saw-
predict that kind of happening, and you were just like, screw it, I'm still gonna click?
Well, I knew before taking the fight that it was a bad position to fight, but I felt like it was now or never because the bows were popping from the tower.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this is now or never, and I just clicked and hoped that I can take a good fight, even though I knew deep inside that I would get cleaned or, yeah, I don't know, just fucked up there.
Yeah. Honestly, that game was pretty impressive. How long you like stayed in it and even like came back and like reverse cleaned like 20 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
You were kind of pulling out like every possible trick to stay in there. So I'm like, even though you lost, it was like a well played game.
Yeah.
And then I mean, game 3 just Baja. Just
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like overall, personally, I feel like I just tried to fancy shit. Like, let's be honest. I still think, even though he just swept my ass, I still think I'm a better player in general. But I just tried things I'm not really comfortable with. Like, if I just went, I don't know, France game 2, if I just played normal auto game 1, like all these type of things, I think that's where like I excel the most. I don't know why I just played weird for no reason. Well,
Right.
didn't really pay off. I think we'll learn from the mistakes and be stronger for the next time.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of Psionic. Well played to him. He played very well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, well played to him, and I'm sorry about the outcome, but I'm sure in future tournaments we'll see you right back up there. Yeah.
Yep.
GG's, Ketter.
Thank you for the cast, brother.
Of course, bro.
Thank you for all the support in the chat. I promise I'm coming back stronger for the next tournament or any show match type shit. I'll come back stronger. Thank you for the cast. GG's. See you.
Yes, sir. GG's. And that will do it. Let me pull up a quick little graphic here. Boom. This is what we're looking at for next week on Saturday, November 15th. Is that Saturday? Yeah, it is Saturday. We're going to have JulianK versus Revnak at 17 GMT, Phoenix versus Psionic at 20 GMT. And definitely pretty cool to see Psionic up there. He wasn't predicted by kind of like anyone to be here so quick. So well played to Psionic. Also well played to Revnak today for absolutely clapping my cheeks. And a quick 3-0 from Phoenix. And I didn't catch the Julian series. It was before I woke up, but I'm sure he played a really nice series with Osman. So huge shout out to Chicks for organizing this tournament. I think it's led to a lot of really cool games, and just it's just cool for the whole community to come together and just support good players playing cool games. So I've really enjoyed the content, both watching it, casting it, playing in the tournament. So huge shout out to Chicks, huge shout out to PK Clan, and shout out to everyone who's playing in this tournament too, and shout out to the viewers in chat. Shout out to literally everybody. Just good content, good stuff. But yeah, I think that'll do it for me. That it was a good series, a lot of good series today. Thanks for tuning in, gentlemen, and perhaps I'll be casting some stuff next week. GG's.